And hello everybody and welcome back to Arkanja's Gaming. Arkanja's here bringing you some more Valheim. Alright guys, I've also forgotten to put on a light so you can see me better. There you go guys, you can see me better than the last episode. I do apologise for that. Alright guys, last time we were here we managed to tackle Eikthyr and destroy him completely. And for that we managed to get an antler pickaxe. Antlers to be able to make an antler pickaxe, and we've had a great time of it, digging out a whole load. Oh, hello, cat's back. Wanting another treat. Okay, there we go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wooden shield. I mean, usually I go for tower shields because they've got a better block armor, better block force, but massive deficit to movement speed. But I'm sort of happy with that. So I'm going to go with a... What colour shall I go for? I'm going to go for that one. I haven't gone for this style before, so I think I'm going to go for the black and red. There we go. We now got ourselves a wooden shield, and I'm going to upgrade it as far as I can get it. I need more leather scraps. Okay, so like I said, that is as far as I can get the wooden shield at the moment. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I have that out and I bring out the shield, there we go. So we now got a nice little combo there for tackling the dungeons. Okay, so let's put away our stuff for now. Sounds like we've got our raven friend somewhere around here trying to tell us something. Where are you? About the shields that we just made. There we go. There we go. There we go. So if you block too many hits, you'll become staggered. You know. So basically, too many hits. That's it. You get knocked for a 6. Okay. So, was that Eikthyr? Yeah. Hugin again. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a bit of everything here, and we're got a long run ahead of us. So I'm going to activate the Eikthyr power. As you remember, that allows a 60% increase or decrease, I'm not sure exactly how you would describe it, to our movement speed. And you can see we're moving across this map at a record pace at the moment. I mean, look at us go. I mean, I've eaten a load of food, which helps us greatly, but having the Eikthyr power going allows us to run longer, run faster, even jump more as well before we need a... Whoa, sugar! Oh my god, that's a bear! Ouch! Doesn't seem to want to die that easily. Okay. So we know there's a bear in them there woods. I was not expecting him. Not sure where he's gone, where he's run off to. I think it's going to be safe to say I've got to keep my head on the swivel for him. Because that was a close call. He definitely didn't seem to like those fire arrows much. He definitely seemed to have a bit of an aversion to them. So, suppose in a way that was a good thing. Okay, so we've got a dungeon up ahead here. Now, I've taken care of the skeletons. Or I had taken care of the skeletons. Sorry, my bad. There we go, a couple more bone fragments. Any more out here? No. Okay, well I'm going to put a save point right here just in case. I mean, it doesn't really do much unless I do actually... The problem with these places is they're dark. Right, what have we got in the surrounding area? Lots of noises. Right, no way that way. No way that way. Nothing there. Oh, yellow mushroom there. Right, so a door there and a door there. Okay, so we know this way is safe. Because some of these lead to open areas. Okay, so that way's blocked, that way's blocked. Okay, so everything seems to revolve around this left-hand passage. Ow, ow, ow. Lots of skeletons there. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Yeah, those skeletons are still coming at me. Darn it. I'm sort of stuck at the moment. Just waiting for my health to go up a bit. Increase everything as much as we can. Trying to get through them as quickly as possible, and they absolutely mullered me. Sometimes the best weapon is not the spear. Okay, getting that back is going to be a challenge. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a berry patch, grab one of them, clearing out dungeons can be a challenge. It can be a real big challenge. Sometimes you might be lucky. Other times, like this time, can be an absolute disaster. Oh god. Oh, bear and a boar? Oh, brilliant. Oh, that was lucky. And the boar's still after us too. Come on, come on, come on. You're joking me, right? Come on. Cut me some slack, fella. So if he gets his claws in you, that's it. It's difficult to escape. Oh, come on. It's like it doesn't want me to go in the dungeons. You know. Alright. Just really wasn't expecting the bear to be there. Seems like it's going to be one of those days for me, you know, where game over seems to be the message of the day. Okay. So head roughly this way. Right, when we do finally find our gear, definitely going to try and stay away from that bear. Because we are nowhere near ready to take that down. Right, well there's the hut. There's our gear. There's the bear. That's a troll. I am not going to mess with a troll. At least not without a bow and arrow. Which means we've got to find the crypt, find our gear. Right. Let's hope we can take care of the skellies. I'm gonna have to use the other. Right. There we go. We've got all our gear back. My heart's pounding a bit in my chest because I really wasn't expecting it to be that bad. 3 bow skellies all in one room. They were protecting something. Oh, we've got some rubies in a chest there. There's another door there. Some more yellow mushroom there. Some of that meat. Alright, this leads up to another door. Another door leads to a dead end. Bizarre, but okay. Aha! These are what we're coming for, the circling cores. Oh, we've got a few of them here. Right, anything that we can condense. Not at the moment. Okay, so, but if we go in here, do we have access to... Yeah. So the charcoal kiln needs 5, and the smelter needs another 5. So... we just need to keep on searching. Oh! Oh god, a wraith! Ectoplasm, that's a new one. What can we ditch? What can we ditch? I've never come across ectoplasm before. That's a new crafting material to me. we've already been this way. Yeah, because that's that. So we went up this way and then took a left. Was looking through that chest. Alright, no skellies in here. More rubies and circling cores. Some skeletal remains. No more room for the ruby. Or the circling. Okay, we'll drop the... So we've got enough now for a kiln and a smelter. We'll grab the rubies instead. We can always come back and get all this other stuff, but I want the more expensive stuff as like to hold on to. Oh my god, I know what that is. Okay, that little fire pit that was in here, that would spawn an endless supply of skellies. So I'm sort of glad that I was able to take it out. No way. We found a Vegvizier? Vegvizier, I think it's pronounced, for the Elder. Alright, so that's on another island, I'm going to guess, or something like that. So definitely going to need to build a boat and all this sort of stuff as and when we can get the resources for it. Alright, let's get all this lovely jubbly... because when we find the trader, this will be stuff that we can trade for coins. Coins then would be good for other things. And I know exactly what the first item I'm going to buy is. So we've been down here, we've been in there. So I think we've actually explored the whole of this thing. Yeah, we died, but I think we safely say this one has been explored. Hey. Okay, and it's night outside. Right, okay, on the map, I'm going to mark that as done with an X through it. And, okay. I think this is definitely where this second monitor is going to coming to its, earning its pay. Because I can actually see better. Do you know what? I'm going to stop here for a moment. Because I seem to be in a safe zone. I'm going to try something here. Take my TV remote here. I'm going to try changing... Whilst you guys are here, let's see what we've got. I can see a little better on standard. Vivid is even better. I'm going to try and... Yeah, let's try that. Called intelligent sensor. Actually, I can see better now on my main screen. All of that. Load of stone. Okay, I'm just wondering, was this where we had that encounter with the bear, and because I heard it sounded like it destroyed something. I wasn't sure what, if anything. But yeah, I tell you what, that was kind of terrifying, that bear. I mean, kind of OP, but like with a lot of things, in this game. I mean, I think I saw a boar up ahead, so actually just place another fire camp there, so we know there's resources to gather. I can play clean-up duty later. Yeah, so it's a new part in the Call of Duty series. Clean-up duty. Part 1, the aftermath of war. I'm sorry, guys. Probably a terrible joke, I know. I found it funny, but you know, if you guys didn't, that's cool. That's a necktail there. Something destroyed it. Okay, back at camp. Whew. Oh, that was hair-raising experience. If I had more hair on my head, it would be raised. Okay, so we now got yellow mushrooms. We now got red mushrooms. I have no idea where the hell to put the ectoplasm. And I think things like money, I think is going to need... Oh yeah. We can actually like do a coin stack, you know, like, I don't know. Buy our bed. There you go, there's 99 coins right there. Yeah, I mean you could do some fun things in this game, yeah, just to sort of like show off wealth and things like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some wood. There it is. Yeah, we'll throw that there. Yeah, I'll put the amber in there as well. Right, ectoplasm. I'm going to say that's a swamp thing. And surtlings, you're going to find more of them in the swamps. Oh, no, hold on. What's that doing in there? So bones would go in there normally. However, saying that, let's get that. One of the other things we can now do, after we repaired everything, deer hide cape. So put that there, that can go there, put the cape on, ping, we now have at least an extra point of armour. Alright, what can we upgrade? We can upgrade that cape. We can upgrade the helmet. Alright. Okay, so the helmet we can't upgrade until we get station level 4. And the deer hide cape, same jobby. So that gives us more time to get more deer hide, get more bone fragments, stuff like that. Okay, so that is good. So if we put those back on. So we're progressing. We're getting the items that we need to advance throughout the game. That goes there. That goes there. That's the deer. That's the boar. Now I understand why I put the skelly stuff, the skelly trophies there, because I was going to put the bone fragments with it. The wood can go... No, the wood can stay. Where are they? End chest. Because, yeah, I want to whack in a couple more beehives. I'll throw one in there. One in there. Bees are happy. Now, I do understand, from the Keen website, you can actually get like t-shirts which actually say the bees are happy. Okay, now, one of the things that we do need to do is we need to build a smelter and a kiln. Now, for that, we are going to need a whack of stone, and we're going to need those circling cores that we threw into a tub. Okay, now for this, I'm thinking maybe this side. Okay, and then where did we put it? Gonna need a zeho. Yeah. And then... No, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, and then this is where having the pickaxe comes in useful. Because then we can, like, have a look, see what we need to whack down. In a shape, or roughly in the shape, so that the hoe can do its thing. Let's bring that back in. Where are you? And we'll get rid of these as well. Oops. Ah, bugger. Sometimes I can get too carried away with mining out an area. Alright, there we go. That should be smooth enough. And then, yeah, we'll put in a kiln, because this is the bigger item of the two. Whack that in there. No, okay, so let's try moving this back a bit more. Okay, you're going to be difficult. Alright, we'll use our pacifying tool. When the terrain is difficult, we need to pacify it. Actually, I think that's perfect. Look at that. You know, we can just like whack that in there, so to speak. I mean, leave a bit of room on this side, because obviously we're going to need to get there for the coal. All right. So deposit your ore into this furnace. It will melt away the impurities, leaving you with a bar of refined metal to work at the forge. You'll need coal to fuel the smelter. Coal can be produced by building a kiln and loading it with wood. Yeah, except we've only got one unit of wood, so we're going to have to do a little bit of wood, wood cutting. Yeah, do that. And then what we can then do is, if we just come here, load up our smelter. In fact, actually, that that chest, I know I put it there initially just as a sort of a starter for 10, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it there and put anything in there. So any coal that comes out of here goes in there. And then we can then easily get around to there. Okay, so let's go and get some wood, and then we'll start the process. Okay, let's see. Need a bit of that, need a bit of that, need a bit of that. Looks like we need to cook some more of that that deer meat that we've got. So I think one of the things we're going to probably do next, based on time constraints as well, I think we need to actually create like a proper like cooking area. I think to begin with, it's going to be like a floorless area, so that we can just like put down like our campfires and things like that. Got some flint there. He's running back to Mama. I love it when it happens like that. You know, you hit the both the tree and the grayling at the same time. Bit like that. Always makes me laugh because, I mean, the obvious like stupidity of it. Right, good news with all of this, it will still be there when we get back. Yes! Managed to get it. Okay. Oh, look at that jump. Isn't that great? There we go. Up again. Okay, these kilns can take 25 wood, so they spit out 25 charcoal. And for now, I am just going to slam all of that wood in there. And then go back for the rest that we left behind. Still need to go back to our mining site at some point and nab the rest of the materials that we mined out there. Continue the mining operation. There we go. There's our charcoal being spewed out. Lovely, jubbly like. Okay, so we're going to leave that going until it's done. I'm not going to bother picking it up just yet. Normally I like to keep an area clean and tidy, but this time around I'm okay with it. Alright, let's get that in there. Okay, so we are going to need to cook some more. This area is just not going to cut it. It's just not good enough for our needs, so we're going to have to probably push back some of this boundary. Probably going to have to cut it down just so that we can attempt to expand the area out and create like a proper cooking area. The only problem with all of this is getting the angle of the ground right. So I'm not sure I've got this level. Okay, let's try leveling it again. Okay, it's a bit more level than it was. Probably get rid of those. Oh, looks like we've got a bit of an area here. There we go. Managed to nab that. Oh, something's on a rampage. I'm not sure where it is though. Okay, so the idea is I'm going to I'm going to start by bringing at an angle, maybe down like this, some too much wood. Okay. I will throw the stone in there for now. And then what we'll do is we will yeah, queuing. There we go. So get it in like that, and then do the same on this end. Oops. There we go. And then this time around what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in like some these side supports. So it looks a little bit more robust. You're right. There we go. I mean, I could also do a cross here if I wanted to. But the idea is we just would need a shelter just to be able to put in the fireplaces, which are campfire. There we go. So let's grab that stone. So I'm going to add in probably 4 fireplaces. Not a missing stone requirement, surprisingly. Yeah, there's 5 stone for each. Okay. And then what we're going to then do is we're going to put on our cooking stations over the top. Max out the fires. And now if this was 7 Days to Die, we would have zombies all over us like a cheap suit by now. Oh look, looks like the kiln's done. So we'll grab the bits there. You can see we have some new bits and pieces. Throw that into our smelter. That's churning away like a good one. And there we have it. We can put the charcoal in there as well. Okay, so in the meantime, Let's do some cooking. Hey, and look at that. We've got our first copper ingot there. We needed to find some tin to make the bronze. But other than that, we're doing all right for ourselves here. All right. Now the one inside, because we needed a we just need something to keep us warm. In fact, I don't think we really need that one inside now, because we've got these going on outside. There we go, fast way of getting some food together, innit? We really need to put up a fence around here now. Now we're starting to get... Oh, picked up the copper. So we can now build a forge. Forge is sort of like the next stage of things. So you're going to need 6 copper, 10 wood. You get the idea. So we'll just whack that in there. Get back to our cooking. Yeah, we'll just cook it all. Make sure we got enough for our adventures. Actually, kind of like how this is coming out now. Looks like I've run out of meat, so this is the last batch of deer from the, what was that, 40 units that I picked up? What was that? I got a level in something like cooking or something like that? Oh yeah, look at that. Cooking level 4. I didn't even know there was a cooking one there. So yeah, doing reasonably well. I think it's like something like was it something like 100 levels all in all in each of these categories. So yeah, we are still quite far away from a lot of our goal. I don't think we can actually craft anything in here that's new. Meets the end one. There we go. So right, shift click. I think we needed 5 for the forge. No, 4 for the forge. 6 copper, 10 wood. So what do I need? 4 stone. And then we can place our forge. For now we'll just place it there. Alright, so at the moment we can only produce a copper knife, which is not exactly that much of a use to us. So yeah, I think this is probably going to be where this particular adventure ends for now. It's going to be a case of let's sleep, and we will call this another episode. Yeah, where we've got ourselves into a little bit of a scrap, being killed by a bear, embarrassingly. Yeah, we're not a berserker yet. But yeah, we will keep on trying to. Okay. That was weird. But yeah, I think we do need a fence. There we go. Got him. So yeah, I think we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on trying to get the resources that we've got dotted around the map, because we've got a copper deposit here, that we've got stuff waiting for us. We've got some bits here. We've got some bits here. There's another dungeon up here. We've got tons of things to do. We've still got to find a way of being able to travel across to the Elder eventually. He's a hard fight, so we may want to wait until we've got some copper armor to really tackle him. But other than that, we're doing well. We're having a good time of it. You know, you guys probably having a great laugh seeing my character die multiple times. Don't blame you, because it is funny. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time on Acangelus Gaming. Bye for now.